Fight for the Sun's Beams is a show created by Greenie. It's an object show. It originally started out as a joke show, but in more recent episodes it is becoming lore-focused. There's this evil Dorito man named Dimmerip who wants to take over the world by mind-controlling everyone into obeying only him. You see these two, with the triangles next to them? They have been infected and are successfully infiltrating the rest of the show and trying to recruit more people for Dimmerip. On the left, you have Swifty Z, on the right you have Toilet, and at the bottom you have the people that have been eliminated, or beamed. I have tried to make a prediction for the show multiple times, but fail every time because I run out of time. And this time, I have decided, screw this, I am just gonna make this me talking and moving around pictures, because I don't want to risk being late again. And just to keep in mind, both teams have lost an equal amount of members. Giant P and Icebergy were part of Swifty, and Electron and Frankie were part of Toilet. We're currently not on episode 5, but rather episode 5A, meaning the elimination has taken place, but we do not know who has won the challenge yet. The challenge is to climb a mountain, and basically, none of these teams have that significant lore relevance, at least compared to the other one. Both teams have one member that's been infected, and the rest of them are just kind of boring. But I will say, Swifty Z has Bamboo, and I do think Bamboo, well, I'll discuss it in a little bit, why I think Bamboo is important right now. But since Bamboo is the only character besides the infected that is lore relevant, I feel like Toilet is going to be up for elimination. Curly would easily be the first person safe, followed by Q, which means it's down to Ernie and Pomelo. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's even more embarrassing because they've said their name multiple times in the show. Now, honestly, the choice here is really obvious on who's going to get eliminated. Not just because Pomelo or whatever, I'm just going to call him Pomelo. Not just because Pomelo is infected, but also, in the episode that Frankie got out, Pomelo actually got the most votes to be eliminated, but the rest of the team decided to blame Frankie for making them lose once, and Pomelo was therefore saved. So in addition to being an evil spy, Pomelo also unfairly stayed, so I feel like they're going to be eliminated. Now, let me move them around, thank you. Now, here comes the episode with all the Bamboo stuff. I know that was kind of quick, but, I mean, I don't see any other place that they could reasonably do it, based on what I'm trying to do. In my original prediction, I had the idea that Boulder and Ribbony would constantly get into fights. That was after episode 2, and the only time they ever interacted was negatively, where they were bickering over their place in the last season. Basically, no matter what the challenge is, I have the idea that Bamboo will have a meltdown. One, because her boyfriend has been eliminated, and her other remaining teammates are some kind of weirdo, and these two who do nothing but fight all the time. So Bamboo would throw some kind of tantrum, and whatever that tantrum is would lead to their team being up for elimination. Now here's the thing. I don't think Bamboo would get eliminated. Probably bottom 2, but once again, well, I'm not sure. Ribbony last time got the least votes, so I feel like either Petaley or Boulder will be eliminated. But I do feel like it's going to be Petaley, which is a shame because, you know, obviously, you infected. But there comes a problem. I have a feeling that every episode, there's going to be one character that gets infected, except for 5B, because someone already got infected in 5A. And based on the pattern we're seeing, before any of the stuff I just said that's happened, I feel like the person that'll be infected, based on the pattern I'm seeing here, is going to be Ernie. There's another new character from Season 2 exclusively that is somewhat bland. I also do just feel like this season's going to have more focus on the older characters in general. Perhaps because of their affiliation with Indigo in the previous season, the old contestants from Season 1 will be less susceptible to Dimmerip's tricks and their followers. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Petaley, I don't have enough room for Petaley, we're just gonna... Yeah. Now I think it's about time you teams disarrange. Also, yeah, rejoin. It's halfway point. 6 people in the game, 6 people not. We're having the merge and the rejoin at the same time. And in this scenario, I don't think it's even gonna be close. There's like 2 possible candidates for who's gonna rejoin. Giant P and Frankie. Giant P was the first eliminated when the show didn't have a lot of voters, and Frankie didn't even get voted out. So for that reason, I feel like Frankie rejoins. Don't ask why I tilted him, I'll untilt him here in a second. I'm also deleting all the triangles that belong to the eliminated contestants just for convenience. So So let me just organize all these people back into their places. All of you. I wonder what's gonna happen. I wonder if being beamed out of the sun removes the curse or whatever. Anyways, I gotta do a funny now. So this box right here is whoever's going to be up for elimination, which also means it's going to be a lot easier to manage the people that are infected and keep them in the game longer. Now, as you can see, all of the Season 1 contestants are back in the game, but just because I said they were least susceptible doesn't mean they can't be infected, and who do I think is going to be infected next? Just for the funnies, I'm not going to let Bamboo's psychological trauma end yet, because the person that's going to be infected is Frankie. Whoa. Like, stop. Anyways, now for whoever is going to be up for elimination. And I have a perfect selection of characters. 4 people will be put up for elimination. Q. Oh, my bad. Okay, fix it. Anyways, Q, Coralie, and Ribbony. Oh yeah, I said there'd be 4, isn't there? You know what? Just throw in Boulder. Why not? So in order of people that would be safe, Ribbony so far has had a good luck with eliminations, and so has Coralie, so I don't think either of them would get out. However, looks like that means one of the bros is going home, and it all comes down to who has done more meaner things, because I'm pretty sure, just like a lot of object shows, the majority of this ones are kids. I mean, you can just take a look at Electron's elimination and say, yeah, a lot of people just take out the meanest one. But between Boulder and Q, I'm gonna say Q gets out. 1 for being a snitch, and 2 for what happened in the finale of Season 1. Goodbye, Qlington. Okay, we're all good. This is a scattered mess, but I promise it'll work out. Now, actually, considering the cast is thinning, I'm gonna say they hold off on infecting someone this episode. Another thing, I'm just gonna say that Bamboo gets serious plot armor, because at this point I feel like Bamboo's gonna be the main character of the season. I mean, she has lost everything, and she is just having a horrible, horrible time. I'm not sure where to go with this. I mean, there are some characters that I would like to get eliminated around here, but characters that I don't think would, such as Coralie, who isn't doing much, but but on the other hand, I don't think they have a large chance of getting out in a vote to eliminate. I also feel like in order to make sure that the last contestant from Season 2 stays in longer, they're going to keep Ernie around for like an episode or 2 longer. So you know what, I'm going to say 3 people get up for elimination this time. Coralie, Boulder, and Frankie. Now here's the gist. Frankie, despite being an agent, probably wouldn't get eliminated because of his importance to the story and the whole Bamboo thing. Boulder has quite a number of fans. Coralie also does, but not as much. And I feel like if people are going to target another character to keep themselves safe, their favorite safe, I feel like it's going to be Coralie. So I'm just going to say, goodbye, Coralie. And here's a bit of irony. I'm going to say that to make up for... Okay, that's actually going to get really annoying, Zar. Okay, cropped it. That won't be as annoying. To make it a bit of irony and to make up for no one being infected last episode, I feel like Boulder and Ribbony are both going to get infected. Let me move him. Thank you. And at this point, I'm just deleting the triangles since we all know Bamboo's the chosen one, apparently. Yeah, but there's 2 of them. Stop. As long as I can make my screw-ups funny, I won't have to start over. This is... Anyways, I'll just separate Bamboo from the rest of them to indicate that they're like Jesus or whatever. I swear, Boulder's the only one that's not letting me move. I hate this. Stop. Why? And at this point, I'm going to change this box to a green one to indicate the people that are safe. Now, I feel like we're only going to have 1 person safe each episode. And this time, that person is going to be Boulder, I guess. I don't know. Which means that during this selection, I feel like Bamboo and Frankie are going to be pretty good, leaving Ribbony and Ernie in danger. And I feel like between these 2, Ribbony has a longer history of being safe, so it looks like the final Season 2 newbie is eliminated. Goodbye. They're no longer getting beamed, they're getting mutilated. And remember how in Episode 4, when Greenie just had Frankie get eliminated just because it was helpful to the plot? What if they did that again in the final 4? Hear me out. For this episode, we have a challenge that does not involve someone getting safe, but 3 people getting safe and 1 person getting eliminated automatically. As a callback to Season 1 or something, it kind of makes sense, actually. And I know they're all clones and this wouldn't affect anything, but if you remember, Ribbony got last place. So, we're gonna say Ribbony gets eliminated here because of the funny. Another thing, I'm gonna say that getting beamed does not reverse the effects of the hypnosis, and that now that all these hypnotized people are here, they are free to unleash their wrath upon the other people, meaning that everyone who has been beamed is now infected, and guess what happens next? I don't know, some kind of external force unhypnotizes these 3 because I don't know, I really just want to see these 3 in some sort of finale. Let's just say the moon, because it's funny. The sun is not powerful enough to fix anything, but the moon has enough power specifically for this kind of event, but only for like 2 people, and those 2 people happen to be these 2. And so this season, we're actually going to have a final 3 instead of a final 2. And it's at this point, even though you're really far and I shouldn't be reminding you this late, that this is just a prediction, this is not going to happen, this is stupid. This is more what I want to happen. Now, basically, whoever can fix the problem the best wins. And I'm going to say Frankie would probably get, I don't know, 3rd. Here you go, Sausage Man. Sausage Man. And between these 2, I'm still sticking to it. These 2 are going to be the final 2. I originally predicted that these 2... Stop. I originally predicted that Bamboo and Boulder would be the final 2. And actually, here's the thing. I just remembered something. Hold on. I'm going to say this is another automatic elimination in which Frankie gets eliminated, because I just remembered that Greenie actually confirmed that this would be a viewer voting who would win thing. So it'd be down to these 2. Boulder's pretty cool, but Bamboo is also pretty cool and has had lots of lore relevance. So Boulder gets 2nd place, and Bamboo gets 1st place. I should probably take out the triangle to indicate that Dimmerip is now dead. Thank you all so much for watching my hopes and dreams, and get ready for me to be very sad when this doesn't happen, even though I know it's not gonna happen. Like I said, less a prediction, more just what I want to happen, and it would be really cool. And also, here's Giant P. Look at him. Look at him. I don't know, you didn't like this video? You didn't like this video? Oh. You didn't like this video? Oh, well then, watch this. Oh my god, look, it's Corley. It's Corley. I hate everything. Just end the video already, you stupid. Bye!